Welcome to Ask Dr. Vincent. Today is a very special edition because I turned 36 today. Today is my birthday. And the reason why I wanted to say hello to you was because I would like to express my gratitude. Thank you so much for all of the birthday wishes, all of the nice things that you said to me, all of the support, encouragement, everything that is positive that you have sent my way. I am very grateful for your support. It's not easy starting a revolution, but I feel that with you by my side, on my side, fighting the good fight every day, there's nothing that I can't do, especially when it comes to fulfilling our mission, which is to help people be the healthiest and happiest they can be. And with that, today I want to talk about what you eat and how you eat the food. A lot of us are familiar with the term you are what you eat. Today, I want to share a little bit more when it comes to our food. It's not only about what you eat, but also how you eat the food, how you process the food. I'm gonna go through a few examples. The first one would be what probably everybody would agree with me that fruit and vegetable are the healthiest group of food that we can include in our daily diet. However, how we process the fruit and vegetable can determine how healthy they are to us. So, for example, when you cut and trim your vegetables and stuff like that, you need to make sure that you use proper utensil like sharp knives, because when you don't, when you try to cut fruit and vegetables with blunt knives and you're bruising the texture, the body of the fruit and vegetables, that actually invite oxidation. So instead of imparting these nutritional benefits from fruit and vegetable into your body, you are sacrificing them to oxygen, to the air around us due to the process called oxidation. So make sure that you wash them, you only cut them prior to cooking them or serving them. And if you really have to do food prep, because I do this all the time too, I will trim and cut my celeries, carrots, shred them. Make sure that you put this cut and slice or shredded vegetable or fruit into a airtight container, put in the fridge as soon as you can, and use it within 3 to 5 days, at most a week. And this is how you retain most of the nutritional value when it comes to fruit and vegetable. And I know that people often get confused whether or not frozen vegetable or frozen fruit are as healthy as the fresh one. And I would share with you that they are. And in a lot of cases, for example, berries, the frozen berries can retain more nutrients compared to the berries that you get fresh. And the reason is this process called snap frozen. So when they harvest the berries and they apply this technology called snap frozen, basically it instantly locks in not only the moisture but also the nutrients, and seals in all the antioxidant, so that when it reaches your household, it it's all of these nutrients get protected, so that the deterioration and oxidation of these nutrients are minimal. The only thing that you have to remember when it comes to frozen fruit and vegetable is that once you thaw them, you can't refreeze them. Use it immediately. And number two, I want to talk about a substance called acrylamide. Often we like the charred part of our toast or our meat, sausages, and even fish and potato. Once in a while, it doesn't pose a lot of significant impacts to your health. Over time, the build-up of this acrylamide in your body can be quite serious. And the most heartbreaking part of this formation of the toxic substance is that often you buy a piece of salmon because you think that it is actually a healthy piece of meat. It is rich in omega-3, it's rich in all the fatty acid. However, when you cook them, fry them, or grill them at high temperature, you inevitably being left with these compounds called acrylamide. So you're turning what's essentially a healthy food into something that can be damaging to your health. So pay attention to how you cook your protein. The temperature is important. It goes without saying, steaming and boiling are the healthiest form of cooking, because whenever there's water involved, the water acts as an insulation, as a limiter when it comes to the temperature, because water boils and vaporize at 100 degree. It sort of kind of create an insulation when it comes to the temperature, that it wouldn't be far off higher than 100 degree, which is really great, because at this temperature, there's no formation of aldehyde or acrylamide. And the third thing that I want to share in terms of how you eat the food and how it can impact your health is that, I don't know if you know this, but if you eat slowly, if you chew 20 times, you don't have to count it, but just appreciate your food, trust the process of your body digesting it, you are actually activating a reaction in your body that mimics what, semaglutide or Ozempic, that's the brand, does to your body. So by doing that, you're lowering your insulin response, you're managing your blood sugar level, and you are slowing down the conversion of sugar into the fatty tissue that your body is depositing when it's eating a lot of excess calorie. So what I'm saying is that just slow down, appreciate your food. I know that sometimes, and I'm guilty as charged, when you get busy, you just want to finish your food because you're on to the next thing, or you're eating your dinner while watching a screen, your Netflix. You have to binge watch, because this happened to us most recently, because Suits, the TV show Suits, apparently it was leaving Netflix, and we had like 3 seasons that we had to finish before it left Netflix. So every waking moment that we're not working, we're basically watching Suits. And what I what I've noticed is that when you are watching something, when you are doing something whilst eating, inevitably you have divided attention. So sure, you put food into your mouth and you're processing, you're chewing, you're swallowing. However, you don't really pay attention to what you're eating. And not only that, you lose the interaction. One of the things that my family, that my parents always instilled in us as a family from a very young age is that during dinner time, no devices, no, at the time, books or comics or anything. We have to interact with each other. We have to tell each other about our work. We have to tell each other about our day and what we encountered, what we were feeling, things that happened during the day, basically updating each other about our day. And I think that's a really good idea. And the bonus effect of that is that you are actually slowing down in eating your food. And not only it helps your body to manage the spike in the blood sugar, it also tells your brain that what you're eating is enough. Because remember, it takes time for our gut to send a signal up to our brain to tell us that we have had enough to eat. Have you ever experienced that when you're eating too fast, you felt that you needed more, you wanted more, and half an hour later, you were basically lying down on the floor, if we were talking about me during Christmas, and complained that, oh, I've eaten so too much. Really didn't need that, but for some reason I just ate that. And that's because there was a delay between the communication of your gut to your brain. So give your brain some time to receive that signal that you're actually full. And weight loss is really quite simple. It's a mathematic formulation between what you eat, what you put into your body, and what your body burns in terms of calorie. And every single things that you do, every little trick that you can include in your everyday life really helps your body to shed off this excess calorie. And as a result of that, you will feel more energized, you will feel better, your skin will improve, because all of these things are strongly related to your gut health. I always say when you look after your gut, you're essentially looking after the entire body. And I want you to remember this because, every day is your day to be healthy and to be happy. Until next time, I'm Dr. Vincent. I will see you on the other side. Bye bye.